Public sector SE with Slack, lead solution engineer there. So today I'll be talking to you about Slack and showing you some of the ways where we can help your IT spend scale, because that's actually what I've been seeing across the industry, across hub sector, across DoD, across my government customers. My background before Slack, before being an SE, was working as a Fed at DoD. I was an ISO at DHS, and I've worked in the government contracting world, right? So Booz Allen and all that. So I've been around a little bit, but it's the same thing we've been hearing for the last 5 to 10 years, digital transformation. Has anyone heard digital transformation? Yeah, awesome, right? So what have we been doing now, right? What our customers are seeing is that we've now digitally transformed, we've invested, we bought the Microsofts and the ServiceNows and even some Salesforce along the way, right? But now as these different silos and departments and business partners and organizations within different agencies have grown, they've invested into different parts of their tech. They've bought best of breed, or sometimes they're just trying to do their best. Either way, they put in the money, they put in the time, but adoption is lacking. ROI on what they've invested is lacking. And really, they're not able to now collaborate across the entities that they've invested in. Why is that important? Because when HR bought Workday, they really thought that was very important, and they went ahead and confirmed it across all the requirements that they needed. But security wasn't involved, and so now when you need to collaborate with security, that collaboration piece is missing. The same thing happened in IT, the same thing happened across the business. And that's where Slack comes in to meld, to fix that chaos. Because the boots on the ground, what we're seeing is that that's what it is, expensive chaos for a lot of our customers. And it's consistent across all of public sector. My customers are Army and Air Force, but this is consistent as you could witness and attest to as well, and probably you're part of the path as well. So how do we solve it with Slack? We are that engagement layer, where all of your human events and your system events come together to help the people on the ground, the boots on the ground, get work done, to collaborate across your organization, actually across your partners and vendors as well. So now, not only are you able to scale the IT that you own, you can actually use your IT to help scale the business and the mission needs of your customer, whether it's you or your partners serving that mission. We have over 2,500 apps, and they're growing as we speak. The reason we say apps here instead of integrations is that integrations is on top of this, right? Applications are where every single one of these technologies have invested in Slack to build a bi-directional integration and application specifically for Slack, so that that collaboration piece can be then evangelized throughout their organizations as well. So these are actually our partners, if you want to consider it like that. And so whenever we talk about collaboration and then how all the tech then gets scaled up, all of your IT spend then gets that's multiplied, and the value and the ROI gets seen and actualized by your customers, it's hard to do that without seeing an actual example in place. If you guys are familiar with or remember the Afghanistan crisis just a couple months ago, when that happened, people needed to act fast. Team America Relief utilized Slack to build out a digital HQ to effectively address that crisis response immediately. They did this within days, not weeks, right? It's awesome when we hear they did that in weeks and not years and months, but I'm telling you, days and not weeks. That's how fast Slack works. Have you guys ever heard of a Slack admin? I mean, you've heard of Salesforce admins, right? We don't have Slack admins. It's point and click. It's configuration by mouse, right? And because of that, you're able to get up and running fast. So all this talk, let's actually visit that digital HQ and see what we're talking about. Y'all excited?
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, let's. All right, we've all used Slack at some level, whether it's into elementary or intermediate. So what I'm going to try to get into today is some of those use cases that help you really understand where our applications are partnering with those different tech leaders actually can accelerate our customer's mission. So here we see the splash page for Jennifer. This is her direct messaging page. The real magic happens though on the left-hand side, that sidebar. That's where all our direct messaging, multi-person direct messaging, applications, channels, internal, external, all of that gets organized. Now, first thing I want to show you guys is the Outlook calendar, because that's where we all start. Whether it's Outlook or Google, what have you, that's where all of our work actually gets organized for the day at a personal level, right? Context switching is an issue, and we all know that, right? How do you get that to be on that engagement platform that we're trying to be? You already got your messaging platform up. what's the need to switch back and forth between one or two different email servers, right? Whether it's one for your contractor, one for your partner, one for your government computer as well, right? And if you've worked in government, you've seen that issue come up all the time. You can do that all in Slack by integrating directly into the applications that we partner with. Here I'm showing you an Outlook calendar, but we also integrate with Google and the rest. As you see, here's my entire day's schedule. If I go to home here, I can see today's schedule, tomorrow's schedule. I can create an event. I can say yes or no to whatever I'm doing, right? So it gives you that two-directional, right? That bi-directional impact to that application without ever having to leave Slack. All right, let me pause here for questions. Everyone excited still?
Yes.
Awesome. All right, now let's move on to analytics, because we always talk about that. You don't know what to hit if you can't see it. And so with analytics here, we've, with our Tableau partnership and others within the industry, we're able to pull in that data right into Slack. What's the point of having that information if you can't share it? And what's the point of trying to get efficiencies if you have to pay for it every time you have to share it? Well, with Slack, you throw it on a channel, and then you can even scale it across your partners, who, by the way, may not even own Tableau, right? Any Tableau people here? Sorry about that. But what we try to do is scale that IT spend. As my friend was saying here, I always like to say we're that 1% of IT spend that scales the rest of the 99. All right, so just to kind of show, you guys know how external channels work, right? You can share this externally, and then your partners can see it as well. The last one I wanted to show you guys is an example of Salesforce, because how do we work with Salesforce? Let's go ahead and start a Salesforce app here. We'll look into Tupelo, which is our example account. We can just right here from this DM, we didn't actually go into a Salesforce application. We actually just typed in that / command into a direct message. I could have done that into a channel as well, or into any other messaging area, and then I could pull up the Salesforce information directly from Salesforce, allowing me to understand what my accounts are associated, any opportunities, any leads, and then even view the record directly from here as well. If you notice, this is only visible to me. What that means is I could be talking to my rep, my SE, my partner, my vendor, whoever, do the research, and then when I'm ready, I can view the record and then post it to the channel. But if I'm not, this is just between me and Slack. So in that way, again, another opportunity to scale, be more efficient, be faster, quicker, better, helping you be, get that ROI from all the other IT spend that you're already doing. And I use Salesforce here, but there's other examples as well where we're able to do that across the IT industry. That's it for me. I try to keep it short. Any questions, concerns, side remarks, let me know.